Hi, my name is Jonathan Sigworth. I'm a C7 complete quadriplegic, and I'm just going to show you the general techniques of how I cath every morning. I cath once in the morning before I shower, and then I wear a common catheter and leg bag during the day, and then at night I switch to a night bag using the same common catheter, and then again in the morning I cath. I used to cath every 4 hours when I was first injured 13 years ago. I just kept having leakage, and so I switched to a different system. But the general method of cathing has remained the same. I'm not suggesting anything for you. I am simply saying what has worked for me. So when I cath, so I'm usually just in underwear and a towel, I scoop forward. So I do that by putting my hands on the front of my cushion, lean forward, putting the weight on my feet. So I'm sitting back in the chair. That makes me more stable. I have my lubricant, 70 or 90% isopropyl alcohol to help sterilize my catheter clamp, which I use to hold the catheter. Here's the catheter. I use 14 French straight catheter, and then here's a catheter clamp. This is one of the few assistive devices I use. It goes around my wrist like this, and then I'm able to grab the catheter when I push on this lever. So this I sterilize and I keep in a Tupperware container, and I leave on the sink counter to dry during the day after I use it, and after I rinse it with water. And of course the urinal. I'm sitting in my towel, so I usually, put the urinal around underwear or another towel in between my legs, like this. So then I sterilize the catheter clamp. I pour alcohol, pour it in there, and then I can tilt the Tupperware and open and close the catheter clamp to make sure that in the corner of the Tupperware it's getting rinsed in the alcohol, so sterilizing the part that's going to touch the catheter. And then I just rinse it again by pouring out the alcohol that's in the Tupperware over the catheter clamp and into the urinal itself. So now I can leave it at an angle in the Tupperware, making it easily accessible and ready. Next, I take my catheter here. I can open it by biting the edge with my teeth. I'm pulling. So this exposes the tip. And now this, I don't want this to touch anything that's exposed. So I just put that on the edge of the Tupperware. If the very end of it, the green end, is touching something, it's not a big deal because that part's not going inside me. The part that is really important to keep sterile is the other end, which is still inside the wrapping. A tube of lubricant that I only use for cathing. I keep in a clean, dry place. Now I'm all ready to cath. When I'm ready, I take the catheter in my mouth like this, and I dangle it so it doesn't touch anything. So now everything that's sterile is still sterile. I open up the tube of the lubricant. I put the catheter inside the tube of lubricant. So now the catheter is lubricated and I'm able to insert the catheter, no problem. Kind of leaning back in your chair like this with your hips forward, it makes your body more relaxed. It gives you a better angle to insert the catheter to make sure you don't hurt yourself. Talk to your urologist and to a peer mentor who has experience with this if you need to know more details about how this works. So while I'm inserting the catheter, I kind of balance the green part on the corner of the towel and the urinal, and as I'm inserting it, it's there so that the catheter isn't flopping around, getting unsterile. So as I'm inserting the catheter, I'm able to reposition the clamp and move the green part into the urinal. When I'm done, I can use the catheter clamp to pinch and pull the catheter out. If I hold it diagonally, and then I separate the handle like this, instead of pushing the handle, it pinches the catheter closed so that when I'm removing the catheter, it's not making a mess. When I have it above the urinal, I can then release pressure and everything that's inside the catheter will go in the urinal. Next, I take the used catheter and I put it back into the bag here and I throw it away. To clean the urinal, I dump it out of the toilet and then I rinse this with hot water and then put either hand soap, just dish soap, or Pine Sol in it and rinse it again with the soap and dump it out in the sink. And then with the catheter clamp, I just rinse this and this with hot water, dump the water out, and then store it in a dry place, a dry, clean place where it dries out during the day. That's about it. Hope this was helpful. Have any questions, please email, and have a great day. Bye.